Hey y'all. I hope I got enough ink in my phone. I just been looking up into Jamal Bryant, y'all, because they said he had responded. And I was on, I think it was Tim Reed or Larry Reed live. This week still ain't came off. It's coming though. I was soaking it off. Then I got called in for a drug test for work. So I had to hurry up and go because they only give you an hour to get there. So that's how come I was looking at hot ass mess on that video. See, it's coming, y'all. Oof. Y'all, I'm be trying to take my hair out, honey, because I like having hair and edges. Anyway, so I had been looking into his response and stuff, and I realized I remember Jamal Bryant. Y'all remember T.I. called out that preacher for calling out his pocket? Him and Tanya had just broke up. They had just got back together. And then he felt like the preacher was preaching a sermon trying to call out the rich and famous and calling out his pocket when he was just trying to get the word. Okay, let's leave that alone. When he was just trying to get the word, that's who that is. See, and I was looking, I think it's Tim Reed. I'm going to go look and see because he did a pretty good live. And he actually called one of the girls. The girl Tanya, I believe that's her name. She's actually very pretty. I couldn't necessarily find his exact clap back and what he said, but I was looking. If y'all found it, let me know because I want to see it. I did get a StreamYard account. I don't know how to go live on it yet because I want to talk to y'all and video chat with y'all and stuff. If not, and we could just meet on Instagram. Just follow me on that. Is UR, the letter U, the letter R, stylist. And meet me over there and let me know that you from Messy Bitch TV and we can go live together, honey. You know, I don't care, child. I want to talk about it, baby. Ooh, we should go live and watch the reunion next week. Oh, that'll be so much fun, guys. Okay. And then you like, y'all could tell me when y'all want me to add y'all in. Y'all got something to say, you know what I mean? So anyway, that'll be so much fun. So, you know, since I don't have 1,000 subscribers on here, we can go live and talk somewhere, shoot. Anyway, so, and I kind of remember who he was. And it had me to thinking, you know, maybe that's why he was with Giselle. Because like I said, she's socially acceptable. She has the right phenotype. You know what I mean? But she lacks character. But she lacks character, in my opinion. So I think that's probably where the discontent or that there is coming from. You know what I'm saying? He obviously has a type. All the ladies are pretty fair skinned that I've seen so far. But it's only been 2, so that's not a lot of ladies compared to how many today to say he got 6 or 7 baby mamas. Mean he done had 12, 15, 20 lovers. You know what I mean? Those just the ones that got pregnant. You know, that uterine wall was thick and it stuck like grits. You know. But they did say that there was I did see a snippet where he was talking about Chris had a mental disability or mentally disabled. He alluded to those facts, and I was like, so what if he is special? His special ass made it all the way to the NFL. His special ass could be faithful to his wife. Matter of fact, his special ass can uphold his wife. You know what I'm saying? And cherish his wife. His special ass can honor his mother and his father. His special ass surely is doing a lot. He doing a lot that your non-special ass could do. You know? So who has the mental handicap? The man with the capacity to commit, love, honor, cherish, and basically keep it real? Or you, Mr. Bryant? I'm sorry, Dr. Bryant, you know. Because people like me call him Dr. Bryant. Come on, Whitney, quote. So, at this point, I'm pretty much, I don't understand. I think that I get why New Birth, it hurt a little bit, y'all, because I got hair on my forehead. I get why New Birth hired him for image. Y'all know how those mega churches are. If they don't know the parishioner's name, all they worried about is tithes and offering. You know, when you need help, they're not going to throw you a rent party. They're not going to call you up and give you one of them collection baskets. You know what I mean? I don't like the type of fellowship where it's so large and so big to where you can't walk up to your preacher and say, hey, Pastor, how you doing? Can I talk to you? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, if they like it, I love it. You know, I just never been into that. You know what I'm saying? I was homeschooled in the church when I was younger, you know, Lily Island Baptist Church, baby. And I just feel as though they have lost their way into what church means. So, of course, they would hire somebody like Dr. Jamal Bryant to oversee their church or be the pastor of their church because, I mean, he's popular. He's known. He's not hard on the eyes. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, that would be a prime candidate. He doesn't have to have a first lady, a next lady, a the lady, or none of that shit. Because, quite frankly, that's not what it's there for. They want to know if he could fill up them pews and get the what do you call it, the baskets full. That's what they want to know. Oh, I thought if I combed it, it was gonna tug off a little bit. Let me go sit down. Let me go sit down. Let this thing do what it do. I soak it in the morning. So I don't think that their goal was to necessarily be Christ-like. You know, a lot of those mega churches aren't Christ-like. Look at Joel Osteen Church. You know what I'm saying? He's a wonderful storyteller like Jamal Bryant. He didn't attack any issues. He said he did nothing immoral with that woman, but I'm like, that was a very political answer. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what do you mean you didn't do nothing immoral? Yeah, okay, that could just mean it was consensual sex. That's just mean I didn't rape that woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you mean by immoral? Like, can you define that? Like this, like she said on that channel that called her. I think it was Tim Reed. Let me go look, y'all, so y'all can it was Larry Reed. Reed is Reid. It was the live that he did. And a lot of people brought up some good points when he went on to the StreamYard and stuff like that, which is where I decided to create me one. I just think that he talked in circles. He gave very political, almost Patchinger answers. We didn't get clear yes or no's from him, but I don't think that's what he came on there to do. I think he came on there to not save face, because I don't think that he feel like he lost face. I think that he came on there to deflect from all the stuff that people were saying about him. I think that he came on there to what do you call it? When the politicians try to what does he want to come off? I want to do my hair tomorrow. What do they call it when the politicians he wanted to save ground. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. He wanted to, he was doing damage control. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that he was there to give answers, so to speak, because no one in his position gives clear-cut answers. He danced around it. He talked around it. And it sounded good. I think he said what those Christian ears wanted to hear. We've all, I know I've seen the ups and downs of churches, so I can imagine what it's like being in the political realm and the financial abilities of a mega church. You know what I'm saying? That movie, that series Greenleaf shed a light on that somewhat. You know what I'm saying? Where there was taxes, tax evasions, there was a lot of corruptness in the ways they got the church and things of that nature. You know, I'm not saying that, there's someone getting molested and raped in the church. I'm just saying that it shined a light on a lot of the go-ons, the ins and outs of a mega church or a church as big as New Birth. And I honestly feel as though when he said that they were reconciling, he could have been saying they were trying to be friends. We're going to be cool again and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that the daughters know he full of shit and he got game. So that's why you can always look at Grace's facial expression and know what the truth is. You know what I'm saying? And shame on her for trying to put her daughters through that. She could have thought of all kinds of other storylines instead of bringing Jamal into it. And I think that maybe if she would have erred on the side of caution, she would have thought differently about involving him. Because, he didn't do right by you in y'all marriage. So he's not going to do right by you in your image for television, because he still has to have that image of being single and stuff like that, because he's not going to give up his hoes for you. Let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? And, it's not, the people, the clergymen and people of the cloth are humans as well. So they get sexual urges. They have sex without being married and all kind of shit. So it's not like he holds himself to a higher standard because he has a doctorate in theology, because he's a man of the cloth. He went to college for that. That's just a career like any other career. You know what I'm saying? Sure, we're supposed to hold him to a higher esteem and to a higher regard. But at the end of the day, we held Barack Obama to a higher regard just because he was a black man and he functioned as anything but a black man when he was in the White House. You know what I mean? So it's like we as people, I'm sorry, not we as people, but her as being familiar with him and with his antics, I feel as though it was a bad move to involve him in her storyline, and maybe that she should have left him out of it altogether. She could have paid another dude to come on there, or she could have just been single, and this just could have been the season for growth and lonesomeness, not necessarily lonesomeness, but self-worth and looking into thyself and just worried about her and her kids, you know what I mean? And I think that maybe she could have gone a long way as far as her image had she taken that route, because from what I seen from Jamal Bryant, he was just running game on during the whole interview. You know what I'm saying? He was just spitting game, not facts, not clearing the air, not having Giselle's back at all. You know what I mean? He alluded to certain things, but he didn't say anything matter of factly. He didn't say, yes, I'm getting back with Giselle. We're gonna reunite this family, and she's gonna be my first lady. That is no. Nothing was a matter of factly. He was very he did a lot of innuendos and cliches and stuff like that. It's almost as if he was loose leaf preaching, you know what I'm saying, without so much as preaching. So I think that we are not going to get answers from Jamal Bryant as far as him and Giselle's relationship, because of course he doesn't want to throw her under the bus, but he also doesn't want to confirm that he's trying to re-enter a relationship with her, because there are going to be more women that are going to come out. You know what I'm saying? At this point, he's going to have to get these ladies to sign non-disclosures and start putting out lawsuits if they open up their mouth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's almost as if he is more so worried about himself than Giselle. Because if he was worried about her, then number one, he would, like I said, he would have talked matter-of-factly when it came to her. But also he would have showed up more in the show and put on that good Christian face. He could have used this platform to grow himself. You know what I'm saying? As far as, because, it's a business. So he could have used this platform to do better branding and things like that for New Birth and for himself as a pastor, by showing himself, keeping it real with Giselle and all that there stuff. He already told the hoes, or, excuse me, the other ladies that he was dealing with, because they're women of the cloth, so I don't want to call them hoes. But he had already told the other ladies that he was dealing with. One, she said, was for 8 years, by the way. But he already told those ladies that it was for television. So at that point, he had free reign to conduct himself appropriately when dealing with Giselle, since he already put the light out to the ladies that he was currently involved with, that it was just for TV. However, he was having sex with multiple women at one time. Giselle said she sucked his dick. I'm sorry, gave him oral sex. The young lady said that, I don't know how you gonna be with somebody for 8 years and not be sleeping with them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, are we serious here? You know what I'm saying? Are we going to, number one, just look at him like anything other than a man at this point? Because he's not carrying himself like a man of the cloth. I understand when they hit low, you hit higher, or higher it go in verbal battery. Like, it's like as far as him versus Monique, or him versus Chris. But I feel as though he himself should hold himself to a higher standard, being a man of the cloth. You know what I mean? Being a clergyman, being someone who studied theology, and it's called theology, right? It's someone who studied that, and someone who has advanced knowledge of the Bible and the book and stuff of that nature. You think he want to carry himself to a higher standard as far as Oh, I'm really trying to get off y'all. I need to soak it, deep condition it, and put it back on the head and put on another one. But I think he should hold himself to a higher standard in that regard and say, you know what, I'm going to address this in this manner. You know what I'm saying? It's, me and Giselle are this. This is what's happening. You know what I'm saying? This is what we discussed. I think that it's time for some type of truth to be spoken. And it's not so much as for television, but for, you know what I'm saying, just for authenticity, you know. I don't know. I just think it's just so weird that someone of the church carries themselves in such a lackluster manner to the point to where they don't feel as though they have to uphold uphold godliness. And I like there was nothing Christ like about that interview. There was nothing Christ like about his responses. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that a person of the church should be clapping back, so to speak. He should have come to clear the air in a very godly fashion. I think that he stooped too low to be who he is supposed to be, you know? And, you know, that's why Monique called him Pastor Holy Whore, you know, because she has no regard, no respect, or no in speaking with him, because that's not how a person of the cloth acts. We've seen her pastor, we've seen her first lady of her church and how dignified they speak and how they talk and how they held her accountable for her actions. When she's brought them on several times on the show. I'm talking about Monique. She's brought her church people on the show several times to talk about different issues, and they always speak in a godly manner. And I just feel as though when it comes to this situation, he didn't do it. I don't think that reality TV was the proper platform for him. And if he was going to do that, he should have stuck to the script. He should have came and showed his face more often. And instead of coming for that little one car ride he came for, he should have came for the family pictures. He should have came for the party and, you know, doused in and doused out. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he was there for free. He definitely got paid, you know what I'm saying? So I just feel as though he should have been more available and made Giselle not look so bad. You know, oh, he lives in the phone. You know, when she was in Portugal, when she was like, I'm not going to sit around and wait for him to call back, it's definitely because he said, I'm going to call you right back, and he didn't. He didn't. Baby, that interview was just as stiff as hell. And it didn't go nowhere. And I think that Giselle made herself look very bad this season. She made herself, like I said, she reminded me of Kenya Moore. And I just feel like as a person of the cloth should not be clapping back and entertaining such things. You know what I'm saying? I think he should have spoke very matter-of-factly and cleared up any discretions that may have taken place. And for the most part, instead of saying he was single, he should have just said, you know, I was searching for myself through these women. You know, God is still working on me. You know, stuff like that. He should have had some type of accountability, you know, and he was just doing the regular preacher pimp talk, you know, and I was like, well, goddamn, okay. You know, like I said, I saw snippets. I couldn't find the entire video. You know, like the entire interview, because that's really what I wanted to see. I want to see the entire video. See, even when I put it in, I found a new blog somebody just posted. Maybe they'll have something on here. But I just think that he just didn't respond like a pastor should have. You know what I mean? I think that, like I said, he wasn't very Christian like in his responses, and I didn't agree with it at all. So this is the channel I'm looking at. Let's see if she has anything, or is it just gonna be more snippets? Cause it's only 13 minutes. This is the young lady's page. So definitely go and check her out. I've looked at a few of her videos in the past. She's pretty good. My, you know, Impressive channel is my favorite. Of course, I like Lively T when she's on screen, not the live, but when she does the cutouts and stuff. I mean, the edits and stuff like that.
I haven't shared them on my channel because I was asked to wait. I think to being called. I have a binder of receipts. Like,
so just give me a minute.
It is to defend her. Response to all the. It looks like he is under a faucet of water. You can see the water running under him. If y'all go to Jamal's page, you can hear the music playing because it's so petty. But he's drinking his
See, he's being petty.
He has has his
This
bottle of whiskey
says,
and he's eating a plate of chicken.
give
He has his
me
phone
no
and he's
energy.
picking up his feet.
Give no energy to anything
And
that
it looks like
doesn't
he's
add
just
to your
cooling off.
joy,
It looks like he's
align
cooling
with your
off,
purpose,
and at the
or
same
pay
time
any
enjoying
of
a
your
chicken feed.
bills.
And I want to know who
Be at
recorded
peace.
this before
Like,
we even get into
that's,
Jamal's response.
that's,
Somebody tell me who recorded this.
like, come on.
Anyway, Jamal Bryant.
Okay, where's the response?
So people are saying that's allegedly Jamal Bryant's response to the people.
That's his
saying,
response?
Wait, at the reunion there was a discussion.
Oh, where is that
about
interview
colorism.
at
So
that I've been
some
hearing
things that
about?
happened in the reunion, and there was a discussion about colorism. And Carlos King tweeted a gif of Kenya Moore, the Kenya Moore, and he said, "Loving this talk about color, iconic." And this is the thing, even
Okay, well, whatever. So that's what I have to say. I just don't feel like he's very Christ-like. He doesn't hold himself to a higher standard. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be up there doing the Lord's work, then accountability is part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody in the church has a past. A lot of times, this is why they find themselves in the church, because they're looking to make amends with their Savior and move how they should be moving. They want to be better people, and they want to grow and be something more than what they were. So a lot of people in the church have a very tawdry past, that they probably don't even want to speak about or bring about, like the young lady said on that Read Live show. But he didn't make any atonement. You know what I mean? There was no atonement for his actions, and he didn't speak on it. Like, I personally would have said, yeah, I'm a work in progress. I was trying to find myself through these ladies. I was trying to replace my first lady, and blah blah blah. If he's in love with Janelle, he could have said that he loved her, and he was been with all these women over the years trying to replace her. Cheater, pumpkin eater. Once a cheater, always a cheater. So, or he could have just said, I'm a single man out here dating, just trying to find Mrs. Right. Like, come on. There's a lot of things that he could have said that didn't involve being childish, petty, or non-Christ-like. And that's just how I feel about that. This is Black Spin. We taking shots and shooting shots. I just had a few shots. There go my crown right there. It definitely has something in it. My feet are actually cute. They were just real dark. I just took off my shellac because I need to go and get another pedicure and do my hair and stuff. I know I just moved, so I have been neglecting myself, child. But I haven't been neglecting y'all because, baby, it's been funny out here, honey. It has been going down these YouTube streets. Y'all didn't tell me if y'all want me to watch Salt Lake City or not. And let me know if y'all want to go live with me. I want to go live with you guys. Okay, now, hey, Miss Mary. Hey, Miss Donna. Hey, y'all. All right, I'll see y'all later. Mwah.